What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Future Fire Ancient Future deck that I made. I recently showed a Future Iron Leaves or Grass and Psychic Future Box deck. This is it right here, and really like the Future Archetype, so I really enjoyed this deck, and it was a fun kind of different way to play it other than running Iron Hands, of course. But then was playing that, and you know, having grass types are nice versus the dark types, weak to grass, but a lot of steel types are getting popular right now. You got Archaludon, you got Zacian, Gholdengo's been around, Archaludon's been around too, but all those guys are a little annoying, and with rotation, we lost, what was that stadium's name? I don't remember the name of it, but the stadium that would attach an energy from your discard pile to a fire type. And it got me thinking about this kind of old thing I was trying to do a while back now. That was running this Iron Moth here in the future deck. And with the stadium that rotated, I can't remember the name of, you could accelerate energies to this guy, you know, be able to power it up a little bit easier. And then you'd have something, at the time, I don't know why I was trying to use this, but I think it was just to have another single prize attacker alongside, you know, this Miraidon here. That's pretty nice. But now with rotation, obviously that stadium's gone. Fire types don't have that acceleration. And I was thinking, just because of the steel types, it'd be kind of fun to maybe revisit this and actually pair Gouging Fire with it. And I was testing out late last night, and it actually was working kind of decently. So I wanted to show it off real quick. Let's go over the list real quick, and then we'll get into the game. So like I said, it's Iron Moth with Gouging Fire. Pretty much the future package, you have the same stuff as this deck, or you know, a standard Iron Hands type of a deck, except we're just having it kind of. So we have half of the Iron Crowns because you don't have the bench space, we don't have area 0. Also, if you want to use Sada, you'll need to, and like get the full potential of it, you'll want to bench 2 ancient guys, so that's 4 of your 6 bench spaces. And then with a lot of these, you know, turbo basic decks, you have Squawk, Mew, and Fez that may be on your bench as well. So the only thing that you may want to fit that I haven't tried out and don't know if it could really like benefit us that much, but you could fit a Latias EX, but we do have 2 switch and 3 jet energies, so we have ways to switch without Latias, and then we, you know, have more bench space. But the normal future package, we got the 2 Miraidon, same kind of those, but half of the Iron Crowns, and then we have 1 Iron Valiant. This thing's nice to break Pikachu's ability, so then you can one-shot it with somebody. We actually can attack with it with the 2 basic psychic energies, but it's mostly here to break Pikachu's ability. It can be a scary attacker, but you have to load up the 2 psychics onto it. Yeah, you pretty much are loading up fire energies is the priority onto the Iron Crown, so then you can switch your Iron Moth in later on. You don't actually have to accelerate the energies to the Iron Moth because of its ability. Once during your turn with this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any number of fire energies from your other Pokemon to it. So and then its attack Heat Ray requires the 2 fires, and then during your next turn this Pokemon can't use Heat Ray. Being a fire type's nice because you hit the steel types for weakness. Of course, Archaludon, if it's already attacked, you'll have to Iron Bundle it, but then you can boss it back up and hit it for weakness. We will need some modifiers. You'll need an Iron Crown and a booster capsule, or 2 Iron Crowns to one-shot Archaludon with weakness. But Ogerpon and Zacian and Gholdengo, most of those you can just Oko without any modifiers. Gholdengo, you'll need 1. But of course, if guys have items like the Bravery Charm, you'll need another 1 or 2. But this guy is a pretty nice single prize attacker. It can also hit Mimikyu, so it's pretty fun. And I haven't seen other people use it. I'm sure people have, and I haven't seen it, but it sounded pretty fun. So that's for the future stuff. And then we've got Gouging Fire. And Gouging Fire with this guy, funny enough, you basically can get energies in play for this Iron Moth by just sodding to Gouging Fire. That was initially the kind of idea of it. You can use Sada to choose up to 2 of your ancient Pokemon and attach a basic energy from your discard pile to each of them, and then draw 3 cards. So it gives us some draw, which is nice, and the deck's pretty self-sufficient, like at least with attacking with Miraidon. Then you can just switch into guys and attack. We do have a lot of supporters. The supporter count may need to change, but yeah, you can just Sada to get energies into play for Iron Moth, and that's one way to do it. But then obviously you can just attack with the Gouging Fire. This guy is an insanely strong attacker with the Blaze Blitz. It does 260, which is one-shotting the big basic EXs and one-shotting up to Pidgeot with the Iron Valiant ping damage, because we can ping them and knock them out for the full 280. Of course, like Gholdengo is at 260, but we're hitting it for weakness, so it doesn't really matter. But you do one-shot it. I could be forgetting other things, but yeah, Gouging Fire is just a pretty fun attacker. It gets you the fire energies because of Sada, and then you know, you're able to use Gouging Fire alongside Iron Moth. We have another ancient Pokemon in here, Flutter Mane, so that we just have more targets for Sada. And Flutter Mane's kind of nice. It can be disruptive with its ability. As long as it's in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon has no ability. So starting with this thing's not that bad, but the only problem is you can't put a future booster capsule on it to get the free retreat into Miraidon. So you'd have to get a jet or switch if you want to attack with Miraidon turn 1 without attaching to this thing, you know. But like I said, could test it more. But then we just got the Iron Bundle, Mew, Fez, and Squawk for like the standard stuff that you run in like the turbo decks. And then for items, we've got the 3 Earthen Vessel. It gets us our energies, gets them in the discard pile. You kind of want to get them in the discard pile quicker than a normal future deck would, or actually prioritize that, unlike a future deck would, because you don't need to do that for future. And then we got 4 Nest Balls. It searches us everything. And then we got 2 Techno Radar, 2 Ultra Ball. Obviously, you can't search for the ancient guys with the Techno Radar. You can only get the future Pokemon, but you get 2 of them. So it's nice to like set up or to get going with the Miraidon. Sorry about that. Somebody's like flooring it. And here comes the cops. All right. And then we got Ultra Ball, 2 Ultra Balls, like just more search for the basics. And it can get you everything, unlike the Techno Radar. And then we got 2 Stretcher, 2 Switch, and the last item is the Scramble Switch. This card's pretty funny because you can Scramble Switch and power up any of the Pokemon and attack with them, I guess, except for this guy. But you can Scramble Switch from Iron Moth into Gouging Fire, or you could just go Scramble Switch Gouging Fire into another Gouging Fire. But this basically is like a worse Iron Leaves' ability. You switch your active with one of your bench Pokemon, and then if you do, you can move any energies that were on the active to the bench guy that's now in the active. So Iron Moth can do that with its own ability. Gouging Fire can't do that. So going like Iron Moth into Gouging Fire could be pretty good. Like maybe you put down Iron Moth, you have energies on Iron Crown, you switch Iron Moth into the active, it gets all of the energies because of its ability, and then you can Scramble Switch into the Gouging Fire out of nowhere without having Sada to it or anything. I thought it was a decent ace spec. Otherwise, Prime Catcher. I like Secret Box in the other variation with the future Ogerpon and the grass stuff in that deck. And also, Secret Box was used with Gouging Fire in the past with that stadium, but we don't have a stadium anymore that's really good. Like, Cycling Road's kind of not great. I've tried it out, but it just like, it's not amazing. If you've tried it, you probably experienced the same thing. Also, it gives your opponent something, which isn't always the best. So Scramble Switch it's a fun card too. And then for supporters, we've got the 4 Arven, 4 Sada. Both are nice. Sada's not as great unless you have the energies, obviously, but Arven's pretty good just to get started. We're not like playing what's it called, the trolley, which gives us our bench, but we basically have like a mini Buddy Poffin with the Techno Radar. So getting Arven to get the Techno Radar like to attack turn 1 going second is really nice. And then Sada's, I think it's probably your best supporter to have besides for boss as the game progresses, just because you can keep getting energies into play and drawing cards. Even if you only have the 1 ancient guy down, I found it's pretty much enough. Like I said, you could test more. I only had 3 in here for a little bit, but I put up to 4 and cut some other things. And then we got the 3 boss to boss stuff, and then 2 Iono to like have some hand disruption, and also another generic supporter to get us some cards. But I like the Iono. Could test everything more. But yeah, and then we only have 3 booster capsule and 1 bravery charm, just because I don't think need all 3 or all 4, and then one of these is kind of nice to put on the Gouging Fire, so then you're a little bit harder to KO having 250, right? And then you could also put on the future guys, but the booster capsules are nice for them. And then our energies, we just got the 7 Fire, 2 Psychics, and the 3 Jets. I think similar numbers to what Gouging Fire would run sometimes, and other decks kind of like it. So you want to get the fires down. I like the Psychics to have the option to attack with the psychic types. And then, Jets are a switch when you attach it to one of your bench guys. So that's the deck. I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully I can play it not too terribly and can show how it works. Let's get in the games. All right, we got one. Let's see. Obviously, going second is what we want to do if we can. And we just kind of have to figure out what attackers are going to be good. But at the same time, a lot of the games I've played is just kind of like whatever we get can be a good attacker. They're all kind of similar in how efficient they can be, because we have ways to power them all up pretty easily. And then usually it's just like Miraidon's a good lead, because then you know, you're not putting a 2 prize liability in the active or letting your opponent potentially take the first 2 prize knockout a little easier. So, well, we get to go seconds. That's good. Up against a steel deck, it looks like. A Budu deck, and they went seconds. They could have Budu'd us, and that would have been annoying, but... All right, well, we can Arven for a Techno Radar. They have Steel and Psychic. All right, we're up against Gholdengo. Yeah, we could Arven for the Techno Radar and go Miraidon, but we don't have energy. Yeah, we don't have energy. Well, we can Arven for... we can Arven... All right, we can Ultra Ball for Miraidon and Arven for energy. And we'll accelerate the energy to Iron Bundle, and then we'll need to scramble switch it off. Or do we just throw this whole hand away? We have 2 bosses, though. Well, if we're gonna Ultra Ball, I mean, might as well just play it. I think I'm going to need to discard a boss here. And does this force us? No. So we'll get rid of this, I guess. I think I'm going to be discarding the whole hand or discarding some things. So we're going to start with that. Do we have Squawkabilly? You know what? Maybe we just Squawkabilly. And then we could Arven for the booster capsule. And Techno Radar. And then we can Squawk. And we can put the Bravery Charm on somebody. We could put it on Idon. I don't know. I think we're gonna Squawk it though. Losing the boss isn't great, but I think we're all right. We're just gonna start attacking. They're gonna have to put stuff up. We won't need a boss, hopefully. Yeah. So let's get this. Get that. Maybe we don't even use both of these tools. I'm not sure. For these, we want this, and then if we have this down, that'll make it so we just need... Oh, we can just put the booster capsule on Miraidon. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we will put the Bravery Charm on Squawkabilly, I think. We'll scramble switch into this thing. We're using that not very great in this game. Oh wait, what am I saying? We're gonna KO their Gimme Ghoul. That'll be huge. They only have 1 Gimme Ghoul. All right, we just need an energy. Please. All right, fantastic. Put an energy down. Iron Bundle them. So now we KO their only Gimme Ghoul. We also have a way to retreat this thing. We'll need an energy to retreat this if they go for the boss on this or something. Do we bench anything else? Mew, Iron Valiants. Iron Valiant wouldn't be a bad attacker. I could put 2 Psychics on it right now. They have nothing going for them, so I kind of like it. Although, I mean, we were gonna hit stuff for weakness with this, but this guy's just a nice attacker. We don't have any ancient cards right now, so let's get this guy down and put 2 Psychics on it. Cool. If we prized him, obviously we couldn't have attacked with it, but yeah, that's cool. Now we just need an energy to attack with it. And later on, after maybe they take a KO, we can get the Gouging Fire ancient stuff going. But we've got a pretty good thing going. Let's go! Not bad for the first one. I love the fast decks because of things like that. All right, we got another one. Let's see what we run into this time. We were going to be able to hit for weakness there with our fire guys, but, you know, the donk is always nice. Or basically the donk. Knocking out their only thing. That's fun. That's a fun thing about even against Archaludon with the ancient stuff. Or not the ancient stuff, with the future stuff, I think... What was it? With Iron Valiant's ping plus the 4... Okay, we're going first. Iron Valiant's ping plus the 4... Oh, no. I think it's just 4 Iron Crowns and a booster capsule. Miraidon can KO a baby Archaludon too. All right, here, what do we got? We're going first, and we start with not a whole lot. We have nothing. We need to top deck something pretty bad. I think I'm going to lead this so we can sacrifice something if possible. All right, we're getting an extra card. All right, fighting against Gholdengo again. All right, cool. I was kind of going off on a rant there about how you can knock out the baby Archaludon, even though we're not playing that and it's not relevant. But it's always fun to be able to do that as all. All right, what are we... What the frick, man? Last game we drew a bunch of these and now we're drawing 3 of them. All right, we're doing this to thin. Getting fire energies, I guess. And, I mean... If we get Gouging Fire, if we get an ancient Pokemon, we can bench it and then Sada and then move this guy to the active. As long as they don't Budu us, which hopefully they can't. Honestly, they might just... oh, dude. Maybe they're... What if they TM Evo into a bunch of Gholdengos and they only have Gholdengos on the bench? That would be funny. And then we can... as long as we get a Nest Ball or something, we can... Oh no! So I needed to discard. I needed this to be a fire energy, but it was only a psychic because we didn't have a fire energy in our hand. All right, well, let's see what we get. On a positive note, we don't have Squawkabilly on our bench, so we have more bench space to work with. It would have been nice to have a little bit of a better start, but like I said, the supporter count I'm not 100% sure on. All right, they're playing Gholdengo with the Dunsparce. They're doing this. They have stuff to give us besides Gholdengo, so they would never probably just give us that. They'd probably give us Dunsparce. So, but I mean, we have a single prize, bunch of single prizers, so that's something. Maybe they'll have a slower start too. Come on. Okay, here we go. Let's boom. We need something else to even knock out one of these, so we're just gonna do that and do that. All right, that's okay. Hopefully, maybe they'll probably not Iono. They have a bunch of other supporters. Hopefully, they just don't have boss. Cool. We don't have to worry about boss. We literally would just like a Techno Radar, maybe that we can get Miraidon plus another Iron Moth, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Or Fez. Energy Search Pro. They got the Gholdengo, or the Dunsparce, and all the Gholdengos down. Alright. Well, they knock us out. Again, as long as we get something, we can KO them and we can take 2 prizes, they take 1. It's still possible. But yeah, they're pretty set up. They're not going that slow. They just need the 1 turn. And they had a single prize board state, basically. Besides for the thing that was in the active. All right. Oh, I was like, why did they put 2 energies on this? But, okay. Because they had this psychic from the previous thing. All right, come on. Did we just lose? All right, we're losing, but that's fine. I'm just going to attack and let them kill me. I'm not going to boss. They'll just kill us. But I want to include everything, like I said last time. You know, this is what can happen. So maybe what did we draw into here that bricked us? I mean, a whole lot of nothing. I mean, 3 boss is kind of really unlucky. But I mean, if we had gotten other supporters, that would have been nice. But maybe that, you know, change boss, less boss. I mean, we didn't draw too many energies. I mean, we drew the Vessel and then the Jet. Oh, and we did top deck a fire too. I don't know. At a quick loss. Let's get another one. All right, here we go. Here we go. This one's gonna go better for sure. How many games can we draw multiple boss in our starting hand? I mean, it shouldn't happen every game. It really shouldn't. So hopefully we get a little bit of a better start. Get some ancient Pokemon going this game. Cool. They're going first. We're going to attack first, hopefully. All right. It's not bad. It's not that bad. We can Arven for boost Techno Radar, Jet Energy into Miraidon. That's all right. All right, we're up against Terrabox. So, yeah. We have a Sada. We have Fez down. We could Squawk. What did they get? Rotom? All right. Yeah, in testing, I think I played this once, and their Clefairy one-shotted a Gouging Fire with a what's the belt? The charm on it for 280. I think they hit 280 with our full bench and then their full 8 bench, which is kind of disgusting. But all right. What is it? Better to get the fires than the discard, right? So we'll discard the fire. Get some more fire. See what we have. Squawk is here. We have the one Miraidon. We can get Miraidon, Iron Crown. We're not killing them though. I mean, would there be a way to kill them? No, we have nothing. We have to play a supporter. We have to play the Arven. Like, we could scramble switch after Gouging Fire. Like, we could possibly scramble switch to a Gouging Fire after Iron Mothing the energies to itself. But yeah, I don't think that's... We're not doing that this turn. We're gonna do this. Grab Techno Radar and grab that. We're going to discard another fire. Yeah, hopefully we can get some Gouging Fires. I think we get these two. I mean, we could get this guy. It is pretty strong. It could hit their Pikachu also. We can accelerate a Psychic and a... I mean, and then we have the Psychic in hand. Yeah, I don't think the damage really matters on this guy, so I don't think we need to get the Iron Crown down, to be honest. Let's do this. I don't think I'm forgetting about anything here. So we can just throw this on him, move him up. I'm gonna hold off on putting that anywhere, and then we're just gonna hit this guy, get energies into the onto this thing. Maybe we do, like, maybe more damage on this would have been helpful, but hopefully not. And hopefully they just can't KO us with anything. We have a really small bench, so they would need a... I don't know how many things they would need to KO us with Clefairy. But they can retreat this because they already have an energy on it. Oh, there's that. That guy can KO us a little easier than Clefairy, right? Oh no, it's probably similar. Because it's only their guys. Okay. Alright. They have that. And they have a single Hoot Hoot or Noctowl? How many did they get? How many were in their hand to begin with? Alright, so they only have one that we know of. Nest Ball Research, cool. What are we getting? Clefairy, another Terapagos. Alright. Cool. Glass Trumpets. Alright, so they just need an energy. Wow, they had a lot of energies in there. Oh, shoot. Alright, they have Crown Opal. Alright, we gotta kill these. This isn't Terrabox. Wait, is this This is not Terrabox. This is a Terapagos. This is a Terapagos deck. And this guy just happens to be here. Crap. Alright, so do we have Iron Bundle? Alright, Iron Bundle's in the deck, I think. The plan is just to Oko these. We're gonna have to like bundle boss and one-shot them with through that Crown Opal. Something like that. We're unable to retreat this thing. I could boss up one and get damage going on it. We have 3 boss. I could put a Psychic on this because I don't think I need anywhere else. They will be able to one-shot us with a boss. I think we're doing that. It's Iono or boss. And I think probably boss is just better. I don't think I want to give them cards. It's just, do we boss up? I mean, I do need to kill this, but I think getting damage on this is better. But I am moving it to the active for them. What would they need to KO us? They literally would just need Crystal, like, Vessel. Or if they just retreated. I'm just gonna boss and hit it. And we'll hit this one because it's bulkier. Oh wait, we're not gonna do any damage. I forgot. Well, that's embarrassing. Yeah, we're not doing anything. I can't retreat because they sobbed us. Yeah, I should have hit that. All right, that was a mistake. You know what? Here's what I think about that. We can put 5 energies on this. He is primed and ready to be scramble switched. They might not know why we have this, but there's a reason, kind of. Or Iron Moth can come down and steal him. But yeah, I fucked up there a little bit. I should have hit this. Because yeah, we accomplished nothing. We didn't really need energies on this. We can make use of them, but yeah, I don't know. It seemed like they didn't have the option to attack though, so that's why I was like, let's just be aggressive. Okay. Are you gonna kill me? Shit. All right, I think they're gonna kill us, and we might just be walled by the Crown Opal for a little bit, which isn't great. I used a boss. Not ideal. How many do they need? They have the KO with one more benched guy, but they're not even gonna do it. So I guess that's all right. Yeah, if I just attacked their crown, this thing, and then this turn they bossed us and retreated, you know, that would have been pretty nice. But yeah, they have the KO now with another bench, or they just crown opal us and then we can't attack them. But on the positive side, if they do just kill us, we can't hit them. We just need to, yeah. All right, we need to get something. I think we have to Iono. We'll get rid of nothing, but that's all right. We'll put the capsule on. Yeah, I'm gonna Iono and then Fez. I mean, I could Fez and then Sada, possibly. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack this turn unless but they don't, I don't know, man. I don't know how, yeah, this would have been pretty hard to do anything about either way because of the Crown Opal, but you know. All right, we can accelerate energies, we just don't have many in the deck to accelerate. I'm not going to use the jet, I don't think. We kind of just want to draw Sada at some point, maybe. All right, Iron Bundle, that's good. Do I put down Iron Crowns to hit them a little harder? Because right now we're doing 0 damage. I could do 40 that way. Probably. So we're going to get rid of a Nest Ball, which would prevent us possibly from being able to Sada to 2 things if we happen to get Sada. Or we get rid of Iono. Whoops, not that. I think we'll get rid of this. Iono maybe could be pretty good, so we'll do that. And then we have 2 Gouging Fire. We have 4 Sadas. We have 2 fires in the deck. So we can do a little more damage this way. I could put the energies right onto the Iron Moth. Should I do that? So then if they want to boss us, they're gonna just take out a single prizer. Or it won't even matter at that point because we'll have 0 energies in play. Oh, wait a second. We can Nest Ball. Oh, no. I was going to say we could Scramble Switch this turn, but we can Scramble Switch next turn in a Gouging Fire. So that's good. All right, I think we just leave everything. And we're just going to put it on the Iron Crown. If they kill us, I think we're screwed either way. Hopefully they don't have hopefully they don't have a Lightning Energy. Hopefully they don't have a Hoot Hoot. A Noctowl. But we could pull off the Gouging Fire. Next turn. Don't tell me there's a Noctowl. No, they have a Lightning Energy. All right, well, we can Iron Bundle them and then, you know, do something. Yeah, we'll just put down Iron Bundle and see what they do. Night Stretcher is good. That could be used to get back Iron Bundle. I was gonna say it could get Iron Valiant and ping something, but all right, let's Iron Bundle. Maybe there's still a chance. I mean, we can one-shot an EX if they just send this up, we can one-shot it. So how much does it have? 170. So we need to kill this. I can't remember if the Bravery Charm is in the deck, because if it is, we could use it on Gouging Fire, so then we can't be knocked out. Which makes sense, I think, right? So then we'll get the Arven, or get it with Arven. Frick, all right, we prized it. So we can't do that. Huh. I mean, no, we have nothing else to scramble to. I mean, I could Torrential Pump. I could copy that with Mew. Knocked out their Hoot Hoot, but I think we just have to knock this thing out. And we're gonna use all of our energies, and then they're gonna go down to one prize. But maybe I Arben or Iono too. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're gonna Scramble Switch. Oh, and I have Fez. I forget to Fez quite often, so we can Fez. Iono then Fez. I don't think I Stretcher. Just gonna Iono. Because they could just go for the knockout. In which case, we don't want the Iron Bundle on our bench. Another Gouging Fire would be cool. All right, we can Ultra Ball for it. We have Fire Energies in the discard pile. The problem is we can't attack with a thing. Like, we would need to Iron Moth. Yeah, we can't attack with a freaking Gouging Fire from 0. Because we don't have Energy Switch. Let's do that. And what? Get rid of a... No, we need the boss. Don't need the Squawk. We need that guy, maybe. I don't know if we need this. So, let me get rid of that. Get down that. I could put down this so then we have the Sada guy down already. We also need a pivot. So maybe we did need the, no, because we're going to Sada. Well, I'm just going to hit. I think this is about a wrap. So I'm not going to overthink it anymore than I already am. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to get through this with, all right, there's our Bravery Charm. Yeah, if we had that, we could have put it on him, and then we couldn't have been KO'd, and they would have probably Crown Opaled us. And then we would have just needed to Boss Bundle, And we could have done that because we had the Night Stretcher in our hand, so we could have preemptively like put it on our bench, done the Iono, and then we would have had boss in our hand like we do now, and then we could have boss bundled and we would have been 40 off of KOing this, but we could have KO'd this, and then we would have just needed to KO one more 2-prizer. Well, they don't even KO us, so all right, maybe we can do it. We just need to switch. And I don't have any jets, and I got rid of the Arvin, which had a switch option for us. Well, we can draw a jet with Sada, but we can't play freaking thing then. Well, we can Sada to the active, and then yeah. All right, we're just gonna Sada to the... Oh wait, no, we have a guy on the bench too, so all right, that's fine. Put that there. Put that there. Hey, we drew the jet. All right, so we can get a knockout here. And with another Sada, we can attack with this next turn. Man, if they had the Ogre Pump... No. What could we do? We could trap this and then maybe snipe stuff with Iron Crown. So we're going to Iron Bundle them. No, we don't even need to. We can just boss. Yeah, we could just boss. Yeah, we're just going to boss up the other Tropicos. Oh, but we're not going to kill it. We're not going to kill it. Well, this is what I was going to get back. Now I'm considering, like, if we had Iron Valiant, but we can't retreat the Iron Valiant. If we had a Latios on the deck, we could ping. You know? I think, what do I do? Two Psychics in the discard. No, what? Maybe I should have just gotten Iron Miraidon back and accelerated energies to Iron Crown. No, I can't even boss. So I have to bundle. All right, so we're just gonna bundle. Let's see what happens. I'm sorry, I forgot we Sada, so we can't boss. So we're gonna bundle, see what they give us. Okay, and then we're just gonna hit them. Hopefully they don't have a way to heal this. They might. And we will... I mean, I could maybe switch this thing instead. Yeah, let's do that. We'll switch this thing. No, I should have gone Gouging Fire. No, it doesn't matter, I don't think, actually. Yeah, we'll do this. And then we'll Bravery Charm this Gouging Fire and attack with it next turn. Move the fires. Move them. 1, 2. I don't know. We're going to have to boss. And we want to... Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, we're two-shotting them. Almost. We're almost two-shotting them, I should say. Hopefully they don't Crown Opal us. All right, they can do that. Yeah, they can do that too. All right, so they're just going to Crown Opal us, and I mean, maybe we just boss that other guy. Hope they can't knock out this thing. I don't have a pivot here. I can't boss and Sada. I don't know how many of these they have, but... Or how many switches. Honestly, I think the best bet is just to go this, and we're gonna boss and see if we can build this up. We also need the Night Stretcher in order to do that, but... Well, now we have the switch. Is there something we can do here? I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, maybe Flutter Mane would have been better. Yeah, we'll boss that. And then we're going to discard that. Okay, we have no energies. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. All right, so we have no way to attack with this. The only thing we could do is attack with Gouging Fire. We do have a... I'm just gonna concede. We do have another rescue stretcher, but I maybe should have forfeited sooner. Seen the writing on the wall, but I was trying to play it out just because if I think there's a chance, I'm gonna go for it. But yeah, I don't think so at that point. And maybe there wasn't sooner, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is our game. For sure, this time we will get to do something. We will not draw into bosses, and we will not play against the Crown Opal Terapagos, hopefully. Okay. All right, they're going first, or deciding. Go first, though. Then I'll go second. Come on, buddy. Sweet. All right. Hopefully we get a decent hand. This isn't horrible. Like, oh wait, we can squawk. And we can booster capsule this thing. All right, the more we play this, I think Latias would be good. I just don't know for sure what to get rid of. All right, up against Raging Bolt, Terrabox, Toadscruel. Toadscruel? Raging Bolts, all right. Well, we can single prize stuff and then maybe take the first 2 prize knockout. Something like that. Although I will be putting down Squawkabilly, so. Yeah, our hand here is kind of not good. Maybe the 2 Night Stretchers aren't necessary too. Lots of like little optimizations. I think the idea is there, but yeah, right now, or at least this hand, along with the second game was also not fantastic. But let's see what we top deck. If we don't get nothing, we're gonna Squawkabilly. We'll have energies for Gouging Fire on the positive side. And maybe we could squeak it out. Do they have anything in here? Nope. All right. Just the Nest Ball. I'm surprised they went first. Maybe they have Hoot Hoots and they just didn't get any. But why wouldn't you have Nest Balled for one? Oh no, they Nest Balled for the other Ogerpon, right? All right, well we got a bundle. All right. Is Squawkabilly prized? It's not. Do we have the other Night Stretcher? We do. We have the other Psychic. And, you know, a boss in the opening hand, as usual. Do we have more boss? We have another boss. One is prized. We've got Miraidon. All right. And we're just going to Squawk. I'm not going to attach an energy because hopefully we can attack with Ogerpon. I mean, Miraidon. Cool. We can attack with Miraidon. We got the Techno Radar, so we can do that. We also have Arven for a supporter. That's not bad. So the thing is, oh, am I lying? No, this. Yeah, no, this doesn't give us... It makes us... It's the same amount of energies they have to discard for the guy. I think I want that in case they get a knockout. Then we have a pivot. And then we'll get... Excuse me, Scramble Switch? Scramble Switch is prized. Okay. Another Nest Ball. no radar. I think we may want the energy, so we have an energy to attach. We'll get rid of I mean, we can Fez. So, yeah. I don't think we need both of those. We can get fires into play. Or we get a psychic and a fire. We have a fire in hand. But we can't move the psychic if we don't attack all psychics right now, so. But this guy would be a better... It'd be nice to have another attacker in play potentially over this. But at the same time, Iron Moth, if they put a Bravery Charm on this, we need the extra damage, so I'm just going to do this. Put him in the active. If they put a Bravery Charm on that one, I guess. I don't know. And then we'll put some fire energies on this guy. Hopefully they don't have counter catcher? Pokemon catcher? I think is it? Just Pokemon catcher? It's always hard for me to decide what to discard, but I think we made pretty good decisions. We can Nest Ball for Fez. We can remove this if we need to. I didn't want to, I kind of want to leave this thing in the active, so if they want to move it, they have to retreat it and get rid of energy. But maybe it would have been better to actually just gust it so then they can't Sada. Because they can discard it and then Sada if they're bricked. But we'll see. But Gouging Fire can one-shot this, of course. It's just we have to get it built up and we have to not get blown up every turn by them starting right now. We need them to take a one prize knockout right here. I don't know if they're here, but we can kill them with Iron Moth. Yeah, and we'll get a fire energy. No, we have to attach fire energy to the Iron Moth. Well, we'll have no energy on the board, but I mean, we could kill them. You know what? We're just gonna do that. And pretend like that's fine. I think it is fine, maybe. It's not gonna be great, but maybe they have nothing. But they probably have something, and they're just, I don't know what's going on. We could Mew, but is that worth it? Get Mew and maybe get Arven or a supporter. We don't have room for anything. I'm just going to kill them. Yeah, our bench space is a little tight. So like right here, Latias would not be helpful because we can't even fit Mew. We can't do anything. Well, if they do knock us out here, we can go Miraidon and then maybe they don't have boss again. And then we can get energies into play on another on Iron Crown again, I guess. Yeah, they're not here. That's all right. Hey, we take it. I don't know. Maybe they were scared. Maybe they didn't have a good hands, or they've realized the power of our deck. All right. I don't know what game we're on here, 4 or 5, but just trying to get as many as we can and seeing how the deck goes. I'm not making any changes. I know I've been saying like Latias could be good here or there. I really don't know what to take out though. And without looking at the list in between games, I'm just trying to get repetitions in kind of to see how it goes. So, all right, we lost a coin flip up against Snag'em. Let's see. Please go first, and then we will go second, and then we will kill whatever you put in the active, hopefully. Not draw 2 boss. Cool, they're going first. Let's see, what do we have? Pretty good. We did draw a boss, as usual, and we have some switch. No supporters besides the boss. I think we put this, well, we have the booster, so we put this guy. We're playing a future deck, just a normal future deck. Nothing to see here. Up against Terrabox, maybe? Mammal Swine, nice. So we don't have grass types, but they're kind of slow. We can take a knockout on this thing. And unless they get a bunch of stage 2s out right away, like Gouging Fire's got 230. They'll need, what, 2 or 3 to knock it out? I think actually only need 2. And we get that. That's pretty good. So we're gonna squawk the hand. Get rid of one of those. Ooh, I could even, oh wait, we're gonna donk them. Yeah. We're gonna just donk them real quick. So we just need that and that. And we just switch into this, switch into that. Yeah. Well, this is why I like these cards. We're not using the ancient cards, but that's okay. This is part of why I like the future deck. Because you can just attack turn 1. Less consistent with the ancient cards, but you get to play you know, some fire stuff and hit into you know, those steel guys a little harder when you do run into steel guys, which are kind of hard. Why aren't you letting me? Usually it auto selects those when you win the game, but we'll take it. All right, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Arceus Kapuraja. Come on, let's go second. Let's go second. All right, they're probably going second. We'll probably be going first, but that's fine. Let's get a good hand going first. I don't know what that is exactly, but we could squawk it maybe. Get an energy on the board somewhere. Yep, we're going first. And what are we up against? All right. All right, we have an ancient Pokemon in the active for the first time. This guy's actually kind of not bad to have because it turns off Ogerpon, it turns off Fan Rotom. They can't even Iron Bundle us. No, they can. If it's in the active, they can't, but... All right, they start Monkey Dory. It just turns off active, guys. What am I saying? All right. Do I discard a Jet or do I discard a Switch? Then we discard a Jet. And I'm going to just get down Miraidon with a fire energy on it. I don't know. I don't know what they're playing. And maybe it's Gardevoir. Maybe it's for Alligator. I think I think I want to hold on to the Switch. We'll grab that. And we'll grab that. It's pretty safe. I mean, it'll let us do more damage to them. We won't be able to knock them out unless we get a Iron Valiant ping. Yeah. I mean, I could get Iron Moth, but I don't think we want that yet. We have 3 Gouging Fire. We got Sadas. Did we prize the Scramble Switch again? Then we prize Scramble Switch again. Do we have Psychic Energies? 2 Psychics. All right. I think we prize the Scramble. All right, I'm just gonna put a Fire Energy on this thing. So then we can jet into this. And attack with it. I know they can Monkey Dory the damage, but... All right, is it Gardevoir? It is. All right, if we can get one more it's Gholdengo. All right, it's Gholdengo. If we can get one more modifier, we can knock out these things. Because right now we're doing 260. Oh, all right, just kidding. They're leaving this on the active and they're going to TM Evo. Oh yeah, I forgot. Of course they would do that. They grab the TM Evo, and then they can't evolve the guy in the bench with this. Choose up to 2 of your benched. What? They have 3 Gholdengos in their hands? All right, I'll Iono them, I guess. Actually, I can KO this. And I can just KO that, right? I can switch into this, boss up that. And then we have the damage we need. There we go. Switch. Put the 20 on this guy. Boss up that guy. Move it up. And then we will put fire energies on the Iron Crown, I think. I mean, I could put a Psychic. I think a Psychic is fine. Fire on Iron Crown, Psychic on Iron Valiant. Sure. We'll spread it out a little bit. Obviously, we can only move the fires with the Iron Moth, but scramble switching is a thing. Also, bossing our guys is a thing that they can do too. But we could actually attack with this thing and KO one of those on the bench. Possibly. But looks like they're KOing something here with the boss, because I don't know, they just energy search pro'd. They had a Gimme Ghoul in the hands. Yep. Who are they going after? The guy with 2 energies? Makes sense. Making it rain. Well, what are we gonna do? Probably put up the Miraidon. And I mean, we could. No, we need to. I was gonna say we could Iron Moth here, but maybe I should have gotten Iron Moth. No, I don't think so. I mean, now I'm fine to put this down, and then maybe we put down the Iron Moth with the Nest Ball, or I can Fez. What's Nest Ball? We prized Fez, so we're not gonna Fez. Ooh, I could Iron Bundle and KO something on their bench, possibly. It would be their monkey. They're gonna put up their Monkey Dory though, and we're not gonna have enough damage to KO it. And then they're gonna have damage to move around. But I think it might be better that we do that, because we don't even need damage on this. Like, we can one-shot it. So maybe then we can pick up an extra prize on that at some point. I don't know. It's what I'm thinking, at least. Yeah, I should have also Iron Bundled first. I shouldn't have. That was a mistake. I should have Iron Bundled before the Iono, but that's okay. I don't think we've attached an energy. I think I'm going to Techno Radar. I don't think we need the boss, so I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, and we have no more. Oh yeah, they killed one iron thing already. That's okay. We'll get fire energies. And then we will. Can this thing with a thing, it can KO this with a tool. All right. Yeah, I just did that so we can get one more energy on the board. So we'll put it on him, I think. Or do I just Techno Radar for the Iron Moths already? We're getting Iron Moths down. Or one down. And we'll put a fire energy on it. Put one there. And then we will peak acceleration. Put a psychic on that guy. Put a fire on this guy. Slowly building up the Iron Valiant. If I went double fire last turn instead of psychic fire, would it have really done anything? Also, should I put the Bravery Charm? It would have made them use 4 energies to KO us. I don't know. Let's see, are they going to start pinging us? All right, it looks like it, but I don't think it's that bad. Like I said, the damage I don't think really mattered on this anyways, so, and maybe they randomly give us the gimme ghoul. All right, they're just going after that. Well, we'll bravery charm it so they can't take a prize. Or it actually won't matter because we're just gonna KO everything. Yeah. Problem is we also need to be able to pivot into this. And we don't have booster capsules right now. I could retreat all of the energies off of Iron Valiant to get Iron Moth in the active and KO them. They don't have other Gholdengos. They have done, all right, they have Dunsparce too, okay. All right. So just the same one that we had seen before. Gonna knock us out. Problem is, Iron Crown is the better thing to put the capsule on. But I mean, obviously this guy could KO, but you can't get its ability by moving it up between turns like this, so. But I can't retreat into it anyways, so I think we do this just so we have some sort of knockout with the Iron Moth. Maybe we get something? Nice! Alright, we got the capsule. So we can leave the psychic energies on this. We'll just do this. Grab the capsule. We prized Fez, so we can't get that. You could get... I mean, we need to start getting some other stuff, dude. Should we just get a Mew? Because we'll play a couple cards out of our hand here. Do that. I think we're just gonna discard the Bravery Charm. Oh wait, no, we don't have a knockout. Shit. We don't have a knockout on this. We need, no, we have a knockout. We have a knockout. I lied. Yeah, so we're gonna get the Mew. Discard the Bravery Charm. Get our 1 fire energy. Put it on him. Draw some cards. Nice. We're so ready. We even can knock out with Iron Valiant next turn. We have a single prize in the active. Cool. All right. The Future Fire package is working. Slowly, kind of. Although I guess it doesn't really matter because they have 3 prizes. So they knock us out, then they go down to 2. We need to put... Oh, I lost the Bravery Charm too, didn't I? We need to Iono them if possible. We have 3 we have 3 Sadas. We have an Earthen Vessel with no more energies in our deck. Maybe we get an Ultra Ball. We didn't get Fez off of the prizes. They have the Gholdengo. Did they have Fez already? All right. Let's see. Don't draw Dunsparce. Don't draw steals. Don't draw energies. Don't draw retrievals. Save for Maniac. But you just used Gholdengo, right? All right, well, they have another one. Or they'll Dunsparce. Never mind. So they have what they need. Yeah, we're just gonna put retrieval. A retrieval Gholdengo. Retrieval, oh, they just put... They must have the retrieval in their hand then. All right. They're back. Play a retrieval. You have to have it. I'm sure they do. It makes sense to wait, but I want to know. All right, PAL pad. All right. So now Iono, they have some more supporters in their deck. They have to use all 4 of these energies though to KO us. Bossing, KOing Fez actually would be better. That would be the play. We have a pivot now. Not that it really matters. Boss, KO Fez. I've discarded 2 boss. We can thin our hand down by 1 card. Maybe we get an Ultra Ball? Miraidon? Oh wait, we have a Paradox, guys. But we can't. I mean, how many cards can I get rid of? I can bench 2 and discard 1 and then Mew, but then I'm bench locked, so I can't even put an energy on an ancient guy if we were to get one. I can put a fire on this, so then Iron Moth can maybe attack the following turn if they whiff a knockout, but this guy's also weak to steel. So I think they're going to get the knockout, unfortunately. But I think this is our best bet. We do that. Now we have an Ultra Ball. I don't think there's anything in the deck. We'll discard this. I don't think we need to like discard to go down to Mew. We have no energies in the deck, so that's not good. Gouging Fire. Yeah. We'll put it down now. And I can't even attack. So I should have Arvened. I should have Arvened for the stretcher. No, what a disappointing end to the game. I should have freaking Arvened, but I don't know if Arven was in the hand. But until we had Sada, I don't think we had Arven actually. So I should have played the hand down and tried to Mew into something. Well, I'm just going to retreat into this. And then we're going to not do that because I shouldn't have done that. And then we're going to switch into this actually and change our mind. And hopefully don't have energies. Yeah, I shouldn't have played those cards. On the positive side, they can't use this Gholdengo. Maybe we could win. Okay, they have boss. All right, and then you just need energies. Well, we're just gonna as soon as we see something, and then maybe get one more game. These games overall have not been as satisfying as I wanted them to be, but I still think this isn't. I'm not just saying it for the video. I'm not. I really think this could work, but you know, it hasn't functioned the most smoothly. I'm just going to concede and hopefully we can get another a good one to end it on. Up against a lot of Gholdengo this morning. What do we have? We're going second here, hopefully. All right, so we lost the coin flip. We're probably going first, and let's draw into some boss, squawk them away, see what happens. All right, Mew, and we have a Nest Ball, so we can get Squawk. This isn't horrible. Discarding energies. What is their deck though? Another Gholdengo. Holy crap. We have Squawk. We have future stuff. Yeah, we have the future stuff. We have the Fez. We have the Scramble. We have 2 Psychics. We have Boss. Yeah, I think we're going to Squawk. We'll put an energy on the board because we just kind of need it on the board. We'll put the Bravery Charm on Squawkabilly. excuse me, although it would be nice to have it on Mew in case, because we have energies on it, so we'll do that. We'll Squawk. All right, and then we can get a... I don't think they'll Iono us, so actually we could just hold off. And they can't attack us anyways. We have Techno Radar. Arvin, can you get us the thing? I think we're all right. Just ends. They shouldn't be able to attack us. Mew in Gholdengo is not super common, is it? I didn't realize that until like right now when we passed, but we can Earthen Vessel with Arvin. And then we can Techno Radar Miraidon. And depending on what they get down, I mean, we could, if they have no other future guys, we'll just knock this guy out on the bench. Which would be kind of a sad short game. Maybe we try and get one more. Because, yeah, we're going to do that. Exactly. Do we get rid of Arvin? Or Iono? With this. Oh, no, we need the energies. What am I saying? So we'll get rid of... what, Switch? Or do we need the booster capsule? We'll get rid of the booster. Yeah, we shouldn't have prized 2 boosters. We'll get that. And then, oh yeah. And then we're getting that. Oh yeah, and I wanted to see, do we have the boosters and the vessel? Well, okay, we did prize a booster. We have vessel energy. Would maybe we get no, we get an Iron Crown down because then it gives us the little boost we need. So we don't need the booster with the Iron Moth. So now we can discard, I guess, Fez for now. I kind of want to hold on to the Switch, but maybe we... we'll discard the Switch for now. I don't know. For sure's. Do that. Play the Iron Bundle. Make them switch. Treat in this guy. Put the fire on it. We could Mew if I put all this down, but we don't need to. So let's just do this and then put fires on. Iron Crown. Cool. So pretty good start. Donked them basically. And yeah, if they don't get more basics down, I mean, like, and quick, will be pretty good. Did I discard another supporter? No. So yeah, Iono's our only choice if we want to play something. Maybe I should have played Fez in the booster capsule to drop one more card there, but that's all right. You know what? Also, if they're just playing the single prize gimme ghouls, we have a Psychic in our hand and we can just go Iron Crown and KO them, which is really rough for them. All right, stalling us with that. That makes sense. And that's the right choice because we can't put the booster capsule on it. Smart. And I discarded the Switch, didn't I? Yeah, if I had Switch still and they put down gimme ghouls and we keep our hand, we could do things. But yeah, it looks like they're stuck. All right. I definitely think I don't Iono them, that's for sure. Just gonna retreat, put that guy up. And I think we put this on now, so then we'll hit them a little harder. With another modifier, we can knock them out. Right? Yeah. Yep, we're just going to put down a Psychic and a Fire somewhere. Just a Psychic, I lied. But that is fine. I guess Squawk can get bossed and stuck, but we have, what? Booster energy, jet energies too. And I think we should have one more switch, maybe. So, yeah, surprisingly, we didn't discard any jets off of the Squawk. We've gone through half the deck. Have 3 left. All right, yeah, they're super stuck. So we just need one more modifier and we can knock them out here. Or I just hit them because they literally have nothing. They're going to be able to knock us out with the Sparking Strike. Yeah, I definitely should just hit them, right? Because, yeah, and I think I'm going to put this on... No, we have a Pivot and Mew, so we're just going to hit. We're not going to Iono. I want to go for the game, but if they don't get anything, and then they just attack with Mew, then we win with Iron Crown. Even if they get a Gimme Ghoul, we actually still win with Iron Crown. Just kidding. They Turo'd. What? I think they might have Turo'd the wrong guy. Wait, unless they're trying to just Mew? Have they Mewed? Okay, that's the plan. Does this guy get 2 basics? Oh, it's only 1. That's not great. All right, yeah, we win with Iron Crown. Okay. All right. Like a little bit of a funny game, but I think this is what we're going to call it because it's just been a little bit on time. Overall, as optimistic as I'm trying to be, this is not a consistent deck. as it's proven to be, at least in these games. It could probably be one. But yeah, you gotta make some changes. I don't know what to change. Let's look at the list once we get out of here. What are we doing? Come on. I thought they updated it so that it just takes all the prizes for us, so we don't have to click them in it. It's like I'm slow rolling them. Honestly, I mean, putting an ancient package with the future package might just be the problem. It might not be the deck, you know? It might be that there's just too much happening, and that could be it. But let's see, what's going on with this one? This one feels really refined. I don't have as many like little options. I think the supporters, maybe Pokegear, so then we can get the supporter we want when we need it. But our board to get started isn't great. So like maybe more Techno Radars. I kind of took them out because I wasn't needing them all and I was wanting to get the ancient Pokemon. But maybe I go back down and put in more Techno Radars and have less of a, like less Ultra Balls and harder. It'll make it harder to get the ancient guys out quick, but the future guys are better to begin with anyways. So I don't know. That's where we're gonna call it though, for time's sake, and because I don't know, I think you got to make some changes if I want to keep going with it. But it was a lot of fun to try it out, and I wanted to show it off either way. So if you enjoyed the video, or if you like the team, there'll be a Poke Paste or a copy and paste of it in the description and import or whatever it's called. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I think it has potential. Got to make some changes, but yeah, that'll be it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.